It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Yes, it is, Andy. Yes, it is. Finals has arrived a little later than usual, but oi, boys. Welcome back to another video on the channel. And today we'll be going over my picks for the first week of the finals. I'll try to keep it as short as possible, but in game 1, we have the Roosters going up against the Panthers. First of all, just to be clear, I'm no expert. These are just my picks, emphasis on the my. If yours are different, let me know in the comment section. But yeah, let's go. Alright, so the Sydney Roosters obviously coming off that spanking from the Rabbitohs, and as much as I love the Penrith Panthers and how they've been playing during the regular season, I'm going to be backing the Roosters in this one. Just out of respect, pretty much. You know, I believe the Roosters turn into a different team come finals time, and I reckon they'll be looking to make a statement in the first week. Both teams resting players last week to get those guns back, and yeah, it's hard to go against the proven, you know, the back-to-back champions, the Roosters. The Roosters are actually the underdogs, which isn't surprising given that Penrith are on a hot streak coming into this game. Next up, we have the Raiders against the Sharks. The Raiders with 9 players returning, the Sharks with 7, but none of the 7 Sharkies being Shaun Johnson. And I think my thoughts are pretty universal here when I say that the Raiders will quite comfortably, or my pick, the Raiders will comfortably get past the Sharks. In my opinion, I think they have them covered across the park, especially in the halves. The combination of Jack Whiten and UK import George Williams is up there in my opinion with the best in the league. The Sharks without Shaun Johnson, they haven't been the greatest, but you never know. You never know in NRL Finals. Chad Townsend could turn around and have the game of his career. It's highly unlikely, but my head is saying the Raiders for game 2. So for game 3, we have the Melbourne Storm taking on the Parramatta Eels. You know, despite the odds, Melbourne are heavy favorites, but you just never know with Parramatta. Has their attack been pretty garbage these last few weeks? Yes, but I think their defense is still up there, and I reckon they can cause some trouble for Melbourne. I'm actually leaning towards Parramatta in this game, and I reckon they can get it done through the middle. Junior Paulo being one of the form props, or quite possibly the form prop of the competition, along with Regan Campbell-Gillard, who's been a great buy, and Nathan Brown, who despite Parramatta's terrible form as of late has been pretty good, even though I absolutely hate his off-the-ball antics. Just looking through the teams right now, Dylan Brown and Mitchell Moses, they were the talk of the town when the league resumed, and they've both dropped off with, pretty sure both of them got picked up injuries as well. But yeah, looking through the teams, on paper, man, it's hard to go against Melbourne, and I might actually change my pick here. Munster and Jerome Hughes, again, another elite halves pairing up there with Luai and Cleary. Plenty of experience in their forward pack. Asafa Solomona playing at lock has been pretty damaging as well. And just look at the bench. Yeah, I'm going to have to take Melbourne in this one. Definitely changing my mind here. Popped a quick Yui, and I'm going to be joining the crowd and backing the Storm to get the job done. But still, man, I think it'll definitely be closer than what most are predicting. And for the 4th and final game of finals week 1, we have the South Sydney Rabbitohs going up against the Newcastle Knights. Much like the Canberra Raiders and Cronulla Sharks game, I reckon the Bunnies get past the Newcastle Knights quite comfortably in this one, especially coming off that whooping they handed the Roosters last week. The Bunnies with the momentum, especially riding into a finals, they're a tough team to beat, man, and I just don't see Newcastle posing a threat. Mitchell Pearce, Mason Lino in the halves. Just quickly going through the lineup, Kurt Mann playing at hooker. It's a mismatch on paper, to be honest. Speaking of elite halves pairings, Cody Walker and Adam Reynolds, they're top 3 in my opinion. Who else do they have? Oh, Jaden Sewer. He is going to terrorize the Newcastle Knights playmakers, man. He's surely due for a Queensland jersey. But yeah, like I said, I just can't see the Knights winning. If they do, it'll probably be on the back of some solid defense and KP just going to work in the middle. But that's highly unlikely, and I'm sticking with the Bunnies in this one. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. That's all I have to say. I want it to be brief, quick. We're under 5 minutes here, so we're going to end it there, boys. If you want to see more rugby league content, or more content in general, run it straight at that like button. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you
Cause when it comes to it, it'll show when it's time. I will never need a doubt who's behind. That's my
Later.
team, that's my team. Loyalty over everything, that's my team, that's my team. From the bottom where we grinding, that's my team, that's my team. To the top where we shining, that's my team, that's my team. Loyalty over